So I saw in my dream that Christian made haste and went forward, that if possible he might get lodging at the palace. Now before he had gone far, he entered into a very narrow passage, which was a short distance from the porter's lodge. Looking very intently ahead of him as he went, he spotted 2 lions in the way. Now, thought he, I see the dangers that mistrust and timorous were driven back by. Then he was afraid, and thought that he might go back as they had done, for he feared that nothing but death was before him. But the porter at the palace, whose name is Watchful, perceiving that Christian halted as if he would go back, cried out to him, saying, Is your strength so small? Do not fear the lions, for they are chained, and are placed there for a trial of faith, and for the discovery of those who are faithless. Keep in the midst of the path, and no harm shall come unto you. Then I saw that Christian went on, trembling for fear of the lions. Taking heed to the directions of the porter, he heard them roar, but they did no harm to him. Then he clapped his hands in joy, and went on until he came and stood before the gate where the porter was. Then Christian asked the porter, Sir, what residence is this? May I lodge here tonight? The porter answered, This palace was built by the Lord of the Hill, and he built it for the relief and security of pilgrims. The porter also asked whence he came, and where he was going. Christian, I have come from the city of destruction, and am going to the celestial city, but because the sun has now set, I desire, if I may, to lodge here tonight. Porter, what is your name? Christian, my name is now Christian, but at first my name was Graceless. Porter, but why have you come so late, since the sun has set? Christian, I would have been here sooner, but, wretched man that I am, I slept at the arbor on the hillside. Besides that, while I slept, I lost my scroll, and traveled without it to the top of the hill. Then feeling for it, and not finding it, I was forced, with sorrow of heart, to go back to the place where I had slept. There I found it, and hence I have arrived here so late. Porter, I will call for one of the maidens of the palace, who, if she approves of you, according to the rules of the palace, will bring you in to the rest of the family. So Watchful rang the bell. At this sound a noble and beautiful maiden, named Discretion, came to the door and asked why she was summoned.